Hey you guys, so today I'm back to talk about songwriting, and my topic today has to do with range. So have you ever found yourself in this situation? You're writing a song, you've maybe completed half of it or all of it. You may even be to the point where you're tracking the vocals, putting a demo down, and you realize that you've written a song that is either too low or too high, or both, for whatever given singer you might be intending the song for. I want to talk about that today and how easy it is to sort of lose perspective of the melodic range of your song as you're working through lyrics and creating parts. So here we go.
I'm ready for sunburn kisses. This is a night, let's not miss it. They're shooting stars, but who needs wishes?
All right, so the song that I want to show you today was written a long time ago. This had to be probably over 10 years ago. I wrote this with Ted Bruner. The final demo vocalist was Bonnie McKee. Back in those days, Bonnie was often the person that we would go to demo our song. She had such a great voice. But this is a classic example of what happens when, especially you have two guys writing a song that ultimately is going to be sung by a girl. So I'm going to play Bonnie's version first. I want you to listen as we get toward the chorus. Look for those spots where we clearly were just completely out of range for her. And she had, by the way, she had a great range, so it wasn't her fault, but we had just written it far too high for her to sing. And then I'm going to show you how we accidentally got there.
Brake lights stop before the finish line. Oh God, I'm feeling so scared this time. You've trapped me. I always want you near me. We breathe the same air this time. So hold on to me tighter, 'cause it's getting harder as we're getting closer. I have way too much invested in you. I have way too much invested in you. Waiting, been waiting to find you for so long. It's terrifying to leave this, 'cause I don't think I can live without you now. Takes me a long time to learn to trust. I look in your eyes. It's always enough. Don't break my heart again, 'cause I don't think I can live without you now.
Okay, so as you can hear during the sort of middle and end of the chorus, Bonnie has to shift into this super high falsetto to be able to get to the notes. And to sort of try to support that, we layered it with a lot of harmonies underneath. Really, it's a great melody, thanks to Ted Bruner, who is a monster melody guy. He wrote the melody. And so much is great about this song, just tremendous lyric and melody, but it really needs the full force of the full voice, not just going into falsetto. And there's no way the singer can do that. It's just, I don't know how many singers could possibly get into that range without having to go into falsetto, but there probably aren't many. So I want to show you now the version that we did when Ted first sang it after we wrote it. And you'll see exactly what the problem was and what we should have recognized before we ever brought a female vocalist in, because we intended this song to be sung for a female artist. I'm just going to play a lead in to the chorus and then the chorus.
Harder as we're getting closer. I have way too much invested in you. I have way too much invested in you. Been waiting to find you for so long. It's terrifying to need this, 'cause I don't think I can live without you now. Takes me a long time to learn to trust. I look in your eyes.
Anyway, so that's a great range for Ted. He's not only able to hit the line really nicely, but there's a high harmony over the top of it. So a really great range for him. And yet it should have been a clue to us that for a female vocalist to come in and sing this song in the same key, we were going to run into a problem, because when Ted's down in the lower range, which Bonnie sings really beautifully, he's pretty low.
Because it's getting harder as we're getting closer. I have way too much invested in you.
At no point did we stop and say, what key will this work for with the artist or with the demo singer? If we had been doing the right thing, we would have left everything in MIDI. We would have brought Bonnie in with just a rough track, and we would have found the key there for her that worked best. We may have even had to do some rewriting, because there's very, very low spots and there's very high spots. And Bonnie McKee was a great singer. I don't remember who we intended this for, but it's likely that it went to a singer that was even far less skilled than Bonnie was. In this case, we should have been working with just a rough production that we could have either pitched or changed via MIDI, and we didn't do that. I'm sure in my enthusiasm for the track, I probably built the whole thing out. By the time Bonnie came in, it was pretty much done. And so we were stuck there. And I think sometimes when you're demoing lots and lots of songs, as we were back then, you're just trying to move through stuff. So we didn't want to have to backtrack, recreate, then retrack the vocals. It was a great song, I think, but it deserved a better recording than that. Keep your song in a range that any number of whatever you're writing for, male or female, any number of artists could sing in. All right, you guys, I hope that was worthwhile to you. If it was, of course, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And until next time.